I just want you to sit with this just for a minute, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just with everything that we've just discussed, okay? And just using truth and logic, yeah? See, if you know Martin can't feel,
Mm-hmm.
then why are you still identifying this here-ness with Martin? Because there's feeling happening now, right?
Yeah, the
It can't
here-ness
be denied.
feels the feelings of Martin.
No, no, the here-ness doesn't experience the feelings of Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Martin doesn't have any feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Zero.
Yeah.
Unless you're telling me a thought has feelings
Mm-hmm.
or an idea has feelings.
Mm.
This is not experiencing the feelings of a Martin. Why? Because Martin can't feel. Remember the first question?
Yes.
So this that is being experienced, yeah, the mind is labeling it all sorts of things. But primarily, it's Martin that's feeling a tension in the body or anxiety in the body or a good feeling in the body or whatever. It's only this
Mm-hmm.
that's saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah? But this can't,
Doesn't feel those.
it can't experience this.
Yeah.
Yet you're taking what this is saying about this to be gospel.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
That's why it's called a story.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's just a story.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If I change languages to a language I don't know, I
Then
wouldn't understand a single word. It wouldn't mean nothing.
you wouldn't understand anything.
Yeah.
And I mean zero.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know that the
Yeah.
internal dialogue had turned to another language. You wouldn't even
Yeah.
know that because you'd need a partial thought in your own language to say, oh, it's all turned to another language. But if that was also in the other language,
Mm-hmm.
it'd just be noise.
Yes.
It'd just be noise.
Mm-hmm.
But you wouldn't even know, you wouldn't even be able to identify it as noise
Mm-hmm.
because that would be in the other language as well. The word noise would be in the other language as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So see, Martin, look, this is not about discovering who and what you actually are.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing is about discovering that you aren't.
Yes.
Okay? So when you
Yeah.
arrive here with me
Mm-hmm.
today, yeah, you kind of, there's still the belief here that yes, it's Martin that feels. It's Martin that's here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Martin that feels, it's Martin
Yeah.
that's feeling the expansiveness or the this behind here or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Martin that's experiencing that. And that's not true.
No.
Now, if you know that,
Mm-hmm.
now what?
then,
Really?
that's it.
If you know it, well, it's it in relation to knowing
Mm-hmm.
what you're not.
Yes.
Good. Now what? Let me ask you this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You coming to understand what you're not,
Mm-hmm.
would you call that seeking? Think about
No.
it. No. What you've been doing is inquiring into what you're not.
Yeah.
Good. When you know 100% what you're not, what are you left with?
What you are.
Good. Seek that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how would you do that? The silence is telling. It's telling. That silence that just occurred is very
Mm-hmm.
telling. How would you do that? In silence.
Yeah.
How would you do that? From direct experience. What's this? From direct experience. Because you are this. So what's this? What's this?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. This doesn't know.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Just this doesn't know. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
the mind might pop up, I don't know. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
fine. Fair enough. Now, just stay with this. Then watch what the mind will do after a little while. Oh, this is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Surely it can't just be this. There's got to be something else.
Mm-hmm.
This will say.
Yeah.
Now you need to have the capacity to be able to go, and stay.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what this says, stay.
Mm-hmm.
Be prepared to sit in the silence, the
Mm-hmm.
no thingness.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just I call it just this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is that?
Just awareness. It's just here-ness. Like, it's just
Get
silence.
get closer to it. What is that? What can you truly say about it?
It's
About it.
it's kind of where everything comes from.
You shouldn't be able to have anything to say about it.
Mm-hmm.
Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything that we verbalize about just this is not it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it.
Yeah.
So you get to a point of silence.
Mm-hmm.
You just get to a point of silence.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just dwell here.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you know, a lot of people that can arrive here, yeah. But then the bloody mind steps in again and they start believing what it's saying again.
Yeah.
They arrive here,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And
Yeah.
they'll just be sitting for a while in silence, yeah. And the mind will pipe in, like I said a moment, it'll pipe in and say, this is a bit boring. And then we start to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Or the mind might step and say, this can't be it. This is pretty damn ordinary. This can't be
Yeah.
it. And then we start to believe that. Yeah. And then we're back in the mind again.
Oh, for sure.
Well, okay, so the trick is understanding that just by being here, the
Mm-hmm.
mind won't like it.
No.
Good. Now, if you
It'll be.
understand that, great. Now, if you understand that, yeah, then you've got to be able to just sit here anyway and bypass
Mm-hmm.
it,
Yeah.
you know, or thanks for sharing, but, and
Mm-hmm.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the closer, that sounds very strange for me to say that, but I don't know how else to put it into words, but the closer you are to here, just here, the more
Mm-hmm.
quiet this gets.
Mm-hmm.
When there's a little bit of distance from just this, when this is being taken as still something objective,
Mm-hmm.
do you understand? Separate, a thing.
Yeah.
When this is still being taken to be a thing, the mind is still there. Yeah? When this is no longer taken to be a thing, that's why I said to me, what can you tell me about it? And the mind was still trying to answer me as though this is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And it's not. So the closer you can just abide here in this
Mm-hmm.
as this, yeah, the more quiet
Yeah.
this gets. Dun, 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 dun. Then it'll get really quiet, right? Then you'll be
Mm-hmm.
sitting there. You'll just be sitting there, be stillness, just stillness. And even then, the mind might pop in and go, this is boring,
Yeah.
right? And it has no more relevance than any other thought. None.
Yeah.
So stop listening to it. Stop believing it. The problem is that for our whole life, Martin, we've been believing this
Mm-hmm.
for our whole life,
Yeah.
especially when it says me is here.
Mm-hmm.
We've been believing that. It's just an inner voice that says I am here.
Yeah.
And we think it's my voice. We believe it's the me's voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
No.
Like it's not. Yeah. So whatever's going on in that mind, whatever is going on in there, right, in all those thoughts, yeah, it's only all about the thoughts themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about you that's here
No.
sitting with me, conscious and aware right now. It's not about this.